Okay, so this film takes place 4 years into the future from where we
Yes.
are now. But one, I guess, would kind of argue that we are currently walling off certain groups in society, kind of writing them off as lost causes, letting them fend for themselves. When the original District B13 came about, this was a little bit further into the future.
Right.
But now, do you think, I guess, the social message that could be taken from the film is that not this is a place that we're going to, but this is kind of a place that we're already here?
Well, it's happening. I think it is happening. I think people are more and more afraid of everything that's different. Which I've been different my entire life. I left Colombia when I was very young. So I've always been in a place where it's not my home, and I've been lucky enough to meet people and come across people who understand that and who are open to that difference. But I've been, in front of people who are totally closed to that. And I understand and I see it. I understand that it's fear. But at the same time, what makes you feel, it's anger. When someone shuts you out or just sees you and has this idea, about you, you feel you wanna, that is just the animal instinct in you. So I understand both sides. I think it was very, it wasn't happening that much when he wrote it, and now it's it's right here. It's right here.
Obviously, because this is a remake, did you kind of go back to that original film to even take a peek, or you wanted something completely different?
Yeah, at all.
Well, because you kind of have, Luke is involved, and you have all these people who are involved with the original. Did they kind of have an idea of doing something similar?
They do. I mean, I guess they had a line, a very flexible line, but still, they had that, the director and the producer. We as actors, I think we wanted to do what we were doing right there. Or in my case, I didn't want to see Banlieue 13. I wanted to have my own interpretation of the character, of the story, and I didn't want to see the other one.
Did they let you do any of your own stunt work?
I did everything.
All of
Are
it?
you kidding me?
Well,
all of it.
Well,
all
because
of it.
Aisha is not to be messed with.
Aisha
she knows,
is crazy.
She knows.
She's a jiu-jitsu champion. I didn't know that. Someone forgot, to tell me that. Oh my God, she's awesome. She's amazing. She is amazing.
Well, because you have 2 fight scenes with her, so
Yeah.
if you're working with someone who's clearly has experience in martial arts in the field,
it's easier because she knows what she's doing, So, and she knows the whole cinematographic, gestures of it, So she would show me. And oh my God, she was so she was amazing. She was amazing. But we did everything.
So it's easier that way to have somebody like that who's then able to kind of protect you,
absolutely,
I guess.
yeah. It's much more dangerous to do it with someone who has no idea. Mm-hmm. Because, we just don't know, and we just go.
Well, what is that like then, in between kind of takes? Because you're obviously, you're going at each other in these action sequences.
We kept
and then
it
you're
going.
Kind of just
No, we kept it going because you have to, we shot that scene in one day. It usually takes a lot longer. We had one day to do it and to get it done. So it was really, really hard. It was really hard. It was physically, mentally, it was exhausting. Oh my God, that's the hardest thing I've ever done, And we kept that, we in a fight, each one, of us went to her corner. That was my corner, that was her corner. No eye contact, for real. Just to say, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Are you okay? Cool. And he's okay, I don't want to see you anymore.
Well, how difficult is the training, and how extensive was the training to kind
It
of
was,
get into
yeah,
it?
that took a little, yeah, because it's like you have to choreograph it and you have to, so once you have the choreography done, then you have to get the intention in, and then you have to get the power in, and then you have to get the acting in, and you have to get the lines in, and then you have to get the lights and the people and the microphone and the skirt that keeps flipping and, a breast that's coming out, whatever, you have these girls fighting, anything can happen. So it was a lot of work.
Obviously, this is going to be known as kind of Paul Walker's last finished film, which is
Which
very
is.
yeah. But and I guess in working with him, what is it like? What was it like to work with him? Like how was he on set?
For me, really, like, it was like a master class, pretty much. Okay. He had an awareness of everything that was happening on set and outside that was like pretty scary, actually. Like, he was aware of everything. He worked so hard. Like, I thought, because he seemed to be like such a cool guy and such a laid back guy, that he was like, yeah, he's just gonna show up and like throw up, his lines, and then that's it, and I'm cool, and this is good, and I'm Paul Walker. And like, he was such a hard worker, that I learned from him. Everything. Like, there is so little you can master and control, that the more things you are aware of, the more free you are in what you're doing. The less you have to think about things, all you have to do is be. And that's something that I saw in this movie. Like, I never saw him before, to be honest. I've never seen Fast and Furious. I've never, and when the film was over, I was like, oh my God, he was so good. He was at a point when he was so comfortable with himself. He wasn't acting, once, when you've had the opportunity to be around someone, and he was the character, but he was him, the character was in him, and there was no acting, in his gestures, in his blink, everything. So good. It's such a shame,
It is. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.